Welcome to BMS College for Women. BMS College for Women was started in the year 1964 by visionary late Sri B.S. Narayan sir in memory of his father, late Sri B.M. Srinivasaya sir, philanthropist and educationist, in order to impart quality education for women. Our college is located opposite to Bugle Rock Park, Basangudi, Bengaluru. Under the guidance of Dr. B.S. Rajini Narayan ma'am, wife of late B.S. Narayan sir, donor trustee, member secretary BMSTT, and chairperson of BMS College for Women, we've been taking up many activities and also participating in many activities actively. Our college functions under the umbrella of BMS Educational Trust. Our college is affiliated to Bengaluru City University and accredited thrice with A grade in 2004, 2009 and 2016 respectively by NAAC. With more than 50 glorious years of experience in the field of education, our college is recognized by UGC as mental institution under Paramash scheme. Dr. N. Nanda ma'am, Principal and Associate Professor, BMSTW. Ma'am has been a great inspiration and an embodiment of knowledge. Under her guidance, we've been taking up many activities and also actively participating in many activities, not only in the field of education, but also overall. Youth Red Cross BMS College for Women. The Indian Red Cross Society is a voluntary humanitarian organization having a network of around 700 branches throughout the country. The mission of YRC is to inspire, encourage and initiate at all times and all forms of humanitarian activities so that human suffering can be minimized to the maximum. Youth Red Cross Unit was established in our college on 25th August 2015. We believe in 7 core principles of Red Cross and try to implement the same in our students as well. Mrs. Vaishali VM, YRC Program Officer, Mr. Smita S, YRC Faculty Coordinator.
Hi, we are BSc final year students and YRC volunteers. Now, in this video, me, Chaitanya R and my friends Janvi NK, Maitesi and Tejaswini N are going to speak about May 31st. Why only about May 31st? Because the May 31st is observed as one of the important day. Now, let us see what is meant by tobacco. Tobacco is the common name of several plants in the Nicotiana genus and the Solanaceae family, or in general term for any product prepared from the curd leaves of the tobacco plant. Tobacco contains the highly addictive stimulant alkaloid nicotine as well as harmala alkaloids. Tobacco use is risk factor for many deadly diseases, especially those affecting the heart, liver, lungs as well as many cancers. In 2008, the World Health Organization named tobacco use as the world's single greatest preventable cause of death. There are many types of tobacco like bright leaf tobacco, barley tobacco, Cavendish, Turkish tobacco, shade tobacco, wild tobacco, white barley, and so on. Where was this tobacco grown? Tobacco was first discovered by the native people of Mesoamerica and South America and later introduced to Europe and rest of the world. When it comes to India, it was introduced by a Portuguese in 1605 in Kaira and Mehsana districts of Gujarat. So, tobacco production. China is the largest tobacco producer in the world, and India is the world's second largest producer of tobacco with an estimated annual production of around 800 million kgs. When it comes to India, Andhra Pradesh leads the production of tobacco, and India is the third largest producer of blue curd Virginia tobacco in the world. And these are some of the types of tobacco which are cultivated in India. FCV tobacco in Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, BT tobacco in Gujarat and Karnataka, cigar and chirot in Tamil Nadu and West Bengal, hookah tobacco in Assam, West Bengal and UP, chewing and snuff in Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Bihar, Assam and UP, barley and lanka in Andhra Pradesh. And here are the two graphs which represents the production of FCV and tobacco. And why was this tobacco grown? American Indians began using tobacco in many different ways, such as in religious and medicinal practices. Early in tobacco's history, it was used as a cure-all remedy for dressing wounds, reducing pain, and even for toothaches. Majority of farmers started and are currently growing tobacco because they believed it was the only economically viable crop.
Here is some of the medicinal uses of tobacco. Tobacco is not only used for making cigarettes, it also contains some of the medicinal values, such as it is used to kill the pest. Tobacco is a great pest poison for the garden, especially for caterpillars and snails that tend to feed on leaves. To get rid of them, Rinse the soil with a mixture of water, minced garlic, and tobacco leaf. Outdoor critters cannot stand the smell of nicotine which is present in tobacco. It drives them away. By this way, tobacco controls the pest. It also relieves an allergies. The nicotine which is present in tobacco is responsible for the drawing out the allergies and repairing the skin until it's come back to normal. It relieves an allergies. As I said, tobacco controls the pest. It also makes an all natural insect repellent. When we go out or having an outdoor parties, the mosquitoes and bed bugs, it keeps an away by boiling package of chewing tobacco in a gallon of water. After letting it sit for a few hours as it cools, strain the mixture well and spray this around where the pest control is needed. It also gives an first aid to our minor cuts. The tobacco leaf, simply wet the leaves with a bit of cold water to form a paste and apply over the affected area. It relieves the pains and gives first aid to our minor cuts. So these are some of the uses of tobacco. Now let's see what are the effects of smoking. So these are the effects of smoking. Smoking causes about 90% of all lung cancer death in men and women. About 80% of all deaths are caused by smoking. It increases the risk in women to develop the lung cancer by 25.7 times. So these are some of the effects of smoking. So let's see what are the benefits of quitting smoking. So by quitting smoking, several cancer risk is reduced in a few years after quitting. Lung cancer risk drops by as much as of 10 years after quitting. Ulcer risk drops after quitting. Bladder cancer risk are reduced. So low birth weight baby risk drops to a normal if you quit the smoking. So these are some of the benefits of quitting smoking. Now let's see what are the impact of smoking. So these are the impact of smoking. It leads to preventable causes of death. It is common cause of lung, throat and mouth cancer. It causes more than 480,000 deaths each year in the United States. So these are the impact of smoking.
Youth and tobacco. Among young people, using tobacco is an act of modern culture. According to a survey, nearly 267 million adults, that is 15 years and above, which holds 29% of all adults in India, are users of tobacco. Around 20% of the world's population are users of tobacco, of which 10 to 12% are young adults and 3% are teenagers. Tobacco in India. Tobacco or tambaku has been practiced in India for at least the past 2000 years. There are approximately 120 million tobacco users in India, and according to the WHO, India is home to 12% of the world's tobacco users. A survey reports that more than 1 million people die due to tobacco-related diseases every year in India. Addiction. Tobacco gets to become an addiction very easily. Addiction to drugs is close to addiction on tobacco. Signs of addiction are requiring more and more tobacco to get the feeling of satisfaction. Though an individual decides to quit on tobacco, the addiction affects him or her mentally and stops from quitting. A study says that 75% of the smokers are aware of the adverse effects, consequences, and still choose not to quit. There are definitely ways to quit if one really wants to. They are nicotine gums, meditation, yoga, family help, counseling centers, rehabilitation centers. Rehabilitation centers are the most effective. These centers work on making the tobacco addicts quit smoking and live their lives really well. Centers in India are almost available in all the states like Vadodara, Gujarat, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, Bangalore, Karnataka, Panchkula, Haryana, Patiala, Punjab, Asansol, West Bengal, and many other places.
Now let us see about the taxes that is collected in India. In India, 28% of tax comes alone from tobacco. So what exactly is May 31st? May 31st is celebrated every day as Anti-Tobacco Day or WNTD, which is abbreviated as World No Tobacco Day. Okay, World Health Organization has brought about this campaign or this day to be observed as World Anti-Tobacco Day to fight against the use of tobacco. because currently more than 8 million deaths happen every year worldwide just because of tobacco, and this also includes 1.2 million deaths which happen to people who are non-smokers or they are passive smokers. So this is brought about all around the world from governments, public health organizations, smokers, growers, and tobacco industry as well. So as I told you, WHO is one organization which has brought about these public health campaigns. So there are 11 official global public health campaigns, of which World No Tobacco Day is one among them. So you can see a picture here. There is an ashtray and a flower in it. So this is a symbol of World No Tobacco Day. Ashtray with fresh flowers. So it's observed every year on 31st of May. This is mainly done to draw the global attention to the tobacco pandemic and also to prevent death and diseases which is caused by tobacco. So this day is observed since the year 1987. So theme, what is a theme? A theme is a more unified global message which unites all the associations heading towards this theme to be followed. So in these themes we can see people doing brochures, posters, press releases, websites and whatnot. There will be YouTube videos. So Tobacco Free Youth is one campaign which was done for the theme in 2008, and there are also podcasts first used in 2009. So the theme for this year, that is 2021 theme for WNTD, World No Tobacco Day, is Commit to Quit. I hope this video is helpful and informative. Thank you.